Welcome back, guys. Max here, and I was going to do today. I was going to do a review on both of the new sniper rifles that are available within the CTE. But in light of the fact that I managed to find all the information as to what the unlocks are for all the different guns available within the CTE, which probably won't change even around the time of release, we're still going to see these challenges. I thought I'd go over all of the variants, what the challenges are to unlock them when the game drops, so you have some kind of idea as to what you're going to be getting yourselves into, and maybe what challenges you're looking forward to, and maybe what challenges you're not looking forward to. So instead of breaking this up into 4 or 5 different videos, I'm going to do it all in one go. I'm going to cover all the variants, all 8 guns, every single variant, and what is needed to unlock these weapons. And so without further ado, I suggest we get started, because otherwise the video is going to be about 40 hours long, and nobody wants to listen to me babble for 40 hours. So first on the list is the Fedorov Avtomat Optical. You can read on the screen quite clearly what it says, and it requires 50 kills with the Stealth Slider 1916 Optical, and you're going to need to get 20 kills with the C96 pistol. That shouldn't be a challenge for anybody, really. That's going to be a pretty simple unlock, and I must admit I am extremely keen to lay my hands on this, although I do hear the recoil is a little bit fierce. So moving over to its brother, and this is the Fedorov Avtomat Trench version. You need to perform 40 kills with the Siragotti Trench, that's going to be easy, and perform 40 squad heals, again also going to be extremely easy to perform, and so these are going to be unlocked, you know, instantaneously. Moving swiftly on the line is Generali. It says Generali U. I'm assuming, I don't know if that's correct or not. Maybe you guys can help me out with that. But to unlock this particular variant, you need to perform 40 kills with the Mondragon Storm, and you need to perform 30 squad revives. So again, medic class kind of themed weapon, which of course it is in the medic class, and so that is your unlocks for that. It's got a 300 round rate of fire a minute with only 6 rounds. So to my way of thinking, I've got a funny feeling that this gun is going to be the 1906 that everybody really wanted, but it's got that extra round in it rather than its ping 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 5. Now it's got the 6. Really high fire rate. I'm assuming that this thing is going to be wickedly accurate. I mean, the accuracy bar is on there is pretty high. So I'm really interested to get my hands on this, because I really do think that the 1906 could have been an absolute monster of a gun, but was just let down. Anyway, I'm babbling. So moving swiftly on, and this is the stability version, so it gives you a better hip fire. And you need to perform 50 kills with the auto-loading 8.35 Marksman, that's going to be an absolute doddle, and perform 10 kills with the rifle grenade frags, and again that's not going to be particularly difficult either. Comes with the similar stats, but the hip fire is slightly improved, and like I said, I think this gun's going to be an absolute tank. So moving swiftly on out of this, and now we're into what is the assault class, and this is the Maxim SMG. This particular model is the version with the 10 sight on it. I have heard rumours that in the CTE right now they've got a problem with the sight not accurately lining up. I'm pretty sure it's this model, but obviously DICE will rectify that come the time of its release in September. Now this gun could very easily be a contender to dethrone the dreaded Hellbeagle. Now its fire rate is 550, but it comes with 81 rounds in the magazine. From what I can understand, this is a very accurate, low recoil firing gun. I don't know if DICE are going to fix this, you know, come later down the line. I hope they do. The last thing we need is 2 Hellregals in the game, but there it is, much akin to an LMG. And to unlock this, you need to perform 50 kills with the Automatico M1918 Trench, and destroy 5 tanks with the anti-tank mine. Now I know for a lot of you this was probably one of the toughest challenges, is getting kills with the anti-tank mines, and this time there's a twist. Now you need to destroy 5 whole tanks with it rather than just getting kills. So that'll be an interesting challenge, and I actually quite enjoy unlocking these, although when I did the Hellregal Defensive it was a complete waste of time because that gun is crap. Anyway, so moving swiftly on, here's the next version of the Maxim. I'm assuming this is the trench version, so this is like your bog standard, you know, fire off the hip kind of model. And again, same fire rate, 81 ammunition, and it says perform 15 kills with the MP18 Trench against the support class. So specifically, you have to be killing the support class. So if you kill the assault players or scout or whatever, then that's not going to count. You have to be specifically killing the support class, and I actually quite like that. I do like the challenges for weapons, and I like that little twist in there that you have to kill a specific type of player. That'll add to the I guess to the difficulty in some regards or some respects. So I quite like that. And then you have to perform 10 kills with the anti-tank grenade. Well, that's not going to be a challenge for absolutely anybody whatsoever. Now we move on to the support class, and this is the MG14 low weight version. And this one comes with 100 rounds in the magazine. It's got a base fire rate of 700, which is, you know, that's pretty solid and pretty decent. And to unlock this, you need to destroy 2 airplanes with the Madsen MG Trench. This is going to be a great little challenge. I'm really looking forward to this. And perform 20 kills with the mortar airburst, or the airburst mortar. That's not going to be particularly difficult, but destroying airplanes with the Madsen MG Trench, I think that's going to be kind of cool. Anyway, moving swiftly on, this is the suppressive version of the same gun. Again, stats are the same. 700 round rate of fire, ammunition's 100. Hip fire accuracy is slightly down on its little brother. And again, you have to perform 40 kills with the Lewis gun low weight. Again, that's not difficult. And perform, what is that, 50 vehicle repairs. And again, that's not going to be particularly hard either, but it will break up the variant, or the gameplay, I should say, and you're going to see some people running around with spanners, as we call them in England, or wrenches if you're in the United States. So moving now, again, we're back in, it's still in the assault, or this is the assault class, I should say. I've got these slightly out of sequence, I apologise. This is the model 1900 factory. This you need to unlock this gun, I should say, is perform 40 kills with the M97 trench gun backboard. Again, not going to be particularly difficult. And in a round, perform 5 kills with the AT rocket gun. Now, all of the rocket gun masters out there will go, that's dead easy. For people like me that couldn't hit a barn door with a bulldozer, that one's probably going to take me a little while to complete, because I can't seem to hit a damn thing with the AT rocket gun. But there we are. So this gun is the version that shoots with both barrels, so you can, you know, fire it I think you can fire it individually, and then there's a setting on it where you can turn it up and fire them both together, as you can see by the fire mode setting that's on the screen right there. And then the next one is the Slug Ver variant, which again, instead of buckshot, this thing's firing the slug. And again, you can choose to fire both barrels at the same time, giving you that really big wham, hard-hitting impact kind of shot, or you can fire it in single mode, and you know, you get 2 slugs, I guess, for the price of 1. And to unlock this, you need to perform 50 kills with the 12 gauge automatic extended, and you need to perform 20 kills with the Gasser M1870 pistol, which is the bog standard, you know, the specialist pistol, I guess, for the assault class. Again, I don't think anybody's going to really struggle to unlock this pretty early on, and I'm very interested to see how these shotguns will actually work within the game. I don't have a huge amount of success with shotguns. That's personally, I know there's a bunch of you out there that do have a great time. Me, I just don't seem to get on with them for some reason. I don't know why, but we'll unlock it and we'll give it a spin up, and I'll make a video about it, and we'll see how that rocks out. So next on the list, of course, and now we're into my personal favourites, and this is the Mosin Nagant, and then this is the Marksman variant. And so 50 round fire rate, single fire mode, 5 rounds on a stripper clip. And to unlock this, you need to perform 50 kills with the Gewehr 98 Marksman. Thank you very much, Dice. That's my favourite gun in the game. And perform 15 kills with the tripwire bomb high explosive version. Now, I run the incendiary version of the tripwire bomb, and it works absolutely great. I don't think this is going to be much of a challenge to unlock this in any way, shape or form, and we'll certainly be giving that a spin up. Really looking forward to giving the new sniper rifles a whirl, and I will do a much more in-depth video about all of the new sniper rifles coming with the Russian DLC, and I'll do that at a later time. But anyway, moving on, this is the infantry version of the Mosin Nagant. I have heard people complaining already in the CTE that the iron sights on this particular variant are not very good. Again, we will reserve judgment until such time as we've got it in our fat grubby little fingers, and then I'll make a call as to what I think with this. But again, 50 round rate of fire, 1 fire mode, 5 in the clip, all that kind of fun stuff. And you need to get in a round, perform 3 headshots with the SMLE Mark III infantry, that's a doddle, and perform 20 kills with the Mars automatic pistol, where if you just rock your sidearm with that in the same class as you'll do in the Mark III challenge, then you'll knock that out in literally 1 game. That's I don't see that being a challenge whatsoever. Again, can't wait to get my hands on this. Really interested to see it. This is the Nagant Revolver. It's the only pistol that they're adding into the game as so far as I can see. And to unlock this, you need to perform 20 kills with the Luger P08 pistol. Again, that's not going to be a challenge for absolutely anybody out there. You know, dead simple, but this looks to me like a pretty hard-hitting, really accurate hip-fire gun. So that may become my go-to sidearm, and it really does depend on its reload and all that kind of stuff. And it's got a really nice fire rate of 225. So moving swiftly on, and this is the shock for a lot of people, was DICE sprung it on us that they are introducing the Veterli. If I've pronounced that correctly, I don't even know. But this one's got a slightly higher fire rate, only got 4 in its clip, or its box-fed magazine, or whatever that is that resides below it. And so far from what I can see in the CTE, a lot of people are comparing this with the Mark III, but to me, this is more of a really quick chambering bolt action rifle, more akin to the M95. Proof is in the pudding. We don't have any statistics. I am looking for statistics. Simtic doesn't actually have them listed for any of these weapons yet. But if you can find out what the stats are, then you're a better troller on the internet than I am. And I have been searching. But as yet, I have no information about these rifles in terms of bullet drop, sweet spot, all that kind of fun stuff. In fact, his bullet drop is going to be 12 meters a second. They all are. But I can't find any real information out aside from that. Anyway, to unlock it, you need to perform 15 kills with the M1903 experimental against the medic class. Now, I do like these twists where they're making them go against the specific classes. And leave a comment down below if you agree or you disagree or you just don't like these challenges, period. But I think that's going to be cool. All against the medic class. Again, don't see this as being particularly tough. I've had 40 or 50 plus kills in a game with the M1903 experimental, and if you've not played with it, I suggest you go out and give it a spin up, because although it's weak, it fires ridiculously fast and has absolutely zero recoil. It's an absolute bullet hose, and it's really fun to play around with. And then also on top of that, of course, you need to perform 20 periscope spot assists. That's an absolute doddle. You do that literally in one game. Do it in one game, a hardcore. I mean, and it's out of the way and done. Anyway. Moving swiftly on, this is the, hang on a minute, let me go back to the other one. And when I say go back, I'm looking at it on my screen as I'm commentating. My guess is that the previous version is the carbine variant, and then this one can only be zeroed for 75 meters. So my guess is this is the infantry variant. And from what I can see, oh no, I've got that completely wrong. It's the other way around. The infantry version came first. And this is the carbine variant on the screen right now. I apologise, flip-flopping there. I was trying to make my mind up. This is the carbine variant, and the reason I'm adamant that this is the carbine variant is because you need to perform 50 kills with the SMLE carbine to unlock it. So that would kind of make sense, right? But it can only be zeroed for 75 meters, which I find very, very interesting. And again, I personally think this gun's bullet spread damage or whatever you want to call it is going to be very, very similar to the M95. I don't think this is an SMLE Challenger. I think this is going to be an M95 type gun, type platform. Very hard hitting, but you know, a lot of bullet drop and not a very fast round and all that kind of fun stuff. But proof's in the pudding. I don't know. I'm winging that, talking off the cuff and just from some of the gameplay that I've seen. But to unlock it, you need to perform 50 kills with the SMLE carbine, as I've just said. And you need to perform 5 kills with K bullets against the scout class. So obviously you're shooting your own kind effectively. And so there it is, guys. Those are all 8 weapons that are currently in the CTE. Let me know in the comments down below what sort of guns you're going after, what you think is going to be cool, what you think is going to be bad. Anything already that you see from this that you think DICE maybe should be looking at or maybe changing or any of that kind of fun stuff. Leave your comments down below. Be really interested to read that and see what you guys think. I really, really like the weapon challenges within this game. I just like the challenge of you know, being forced to go after something and maybe playing a little bit outside of your comfort zone, and I don't think that's a bad thing, and it keeps people, I think it keeps people coming back, and it certainly keeps me coming back to unlock these new weapons in order to bring a video or just to play with them and you know, experience new things. There's a ton more content coming in September, and this is really, really good. I think they've left it a little bit late to be doing this kind of thing, but thank God they are doing it. It's certainly going to keep me interested in the game. It's certainly going to keep me making videos and you know, giving me something to feed you guys with, and maintaining some interest within the game. So there it is, guys. Did them all, one video. Hope you weren't bored to tears. I'm not going to break these videos down into 27 different things. I just don't believe in doing it. And so there we are. We've done them all in one go. I'm going to shut up, get off the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up if you did, thumbs down if you don't. And I'll catch all you guys in the live stream on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. If you've never joined, come and say hello. And we're going to be talking about some of the new things that are going on within my channel over the next coming months and stuff. So that being said, I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you in Saturday morning, I guess. All right, ta-da.